Hello again. I just want to talk about what goes into a good custody or time sharing agreement with the other parent, because it's very important, especially if you're in the process of going through a divorce or a custody battle. Why it's important to have a good custody plan or time sharing schedule. Hi, my name is Attorney Anthony Sprightly. I am the owner and founder of Genius Law Group in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where we practice law exclusively in the state of New Mexico, and we do it with integrity. Now, you may be at a stage in your divorce case or maybe in a custody case where you're about to put pen to paper and come up with a good custody time sharing arrangement. The most important thing is that you have joint legal custody as part of that plan. Joint legal custody means that you get equal say with the other parent on how the child is raised, really in 5 areas: education, where the child lives, healthcare, extracurricular activities, and religion. Those are kind of the big 5. And those things are important because you're going to want to be involved in those major decisions that affect your child's life. And neither parent should not have unilateral decision-making authority over those 5 areas without the other parent being involved. So that's important. But then once you have once you know what those 5 areas are, that you need to develop your plan around that, right? Like the residence. Where is the child going to live? Is it going to live primarily with mom, primarily with dad? What does that look like? Is it going to be split time between the parents? Is it age appropriate for the child to split time? Those are the details that you're going to want to work out with the other parent, based on the child's age and their maturity. Also, you're going to have to consider your work schedule as well. And also, what are you going to do with the child or children if you're at work? How are the children going to be cared for? And as part of your time sharing schedule, you're going to want to work out the holiday schedule. Like, who's going to get the child for birthdays? What about Mother's Day? What about Christmas? What about Thanksgiving? If you celebrate those holidays, Labor Day, summer vacations if they're in school, winter breaks. So you can really get into the weeds when it comes to developing your plan. You can put a lot of information in that plan to make it as comprehensive as possible so that there's no doubt as to how the two of you are going to decide to raise your child or children together. So the most important thing for you to remember is that your plan can be flexible if the two of you agree to be flexible, because life doesn't necessarily work out the way that things are written out sometimes. And you have to build that flexibility into your parenting plan so that if something were to come up, that the other parent can perhaps if it's not their day, they can take the child, or vice versa if it's not important for you to take a child to an appointment because you have a conflict. Maybe the other parent can, right? And so the parenting plan just establishes the minimum requirements for you to raise your child, but it's not uncommon for folks to sign a time sharing custody agreement and they modify it verbally. They modify it in a written format as well by email. That happens from time to time because life changes, situation changes. If you haven't updated your plan since the child was 2 and now the child's 10, let's say if the child is involved in extracurricular activities, if you're able to work those things outside of a custody or time sharing arrangement, that's great. And most people are able to. But if you're not able to work those issues, those changes outside, then you will have to request the court to modify, right, your time sharing schedule. So a custody time sharing agreement is very, very important. You need to develop a good comprehensive plan. It won't cover every single contingency, but a good, well thought out plan will help avoid a lot of confusion and at least set the minimum standards on how you guys are going to raise your child or children together. Okay. So if you want more information like this, you can go to our website at www.genuslawgrp.com. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram and also TikTok. We have videos, content there as well related to family law. If you know anyone that would benefit from this video, please share it with them. If you're in the place that you can subscribe or like, please do that as well. All right, folks, till next time, take care.